All right, so today what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out all the shelving. We're gonna remove everything that's kind of attached to the floor, kind of clear it out. We're gonna take off some of the panels, see what I'm working with behind, see if it's insulated or not. The panels are a lot of like riv nuts. I'm gonna have to drill them out, where the rest is screws. So hopefully I could repurpose some of this wood for the framing of the cabinets and the bed and whatnot. But today's just mostly getting familiar with what the van looks like without the panels, kind of being able to map out what I want to do inside. So let's get into it. All right, so we managed to get the first shelf out. Definitely opens up some room. It's a whole lot of lumber that I could reuse, which is good. Keeping all the screws as well, so got that one out. Now we're gonna work on this little bench here, get that one out of here, and then take that metal racking out. Then we're gonna come to the front, and I gotta figure out what to do here. So I have the aluminum shelving. The inverter's actually attached and everything's there, so maybe I'll leave it until figure out the wiring and my plan, but already some more room in here, which is good. So let's get started on this bench. So we got the bench out, it's clear. The back side is completely bare now. I'm gonna move on to removing this aluminum rack. As you can see, the panels are all kind of rotted. So that's gonna be a job because they're half riveted, half screwed, but I'm gonna peel them off, hopefully see what's underneath. It's worth noting I'm not doing this alone. I do have my 2-year-old helping me. Tilly. Tilly, come here. Come here, girl. Because what's a good van build without a good girl helping you? Hey, Till? Hey? All right. So let's get started on this aluminum rack. So good news, I plugged in Shoreline power and it works. So got the radio going, brought the shop vac in here. We're gonna get started on just cleaning this out. There's a lot of dirt everywhere, so hopefully get it nice and clean. Alright, so we got that taken out. Now the back side's fully empty, which is nice. I can get working on this wall. So we got this wall torn down. Looks basically brand new on the other side. I had a thought as I was doing it. The boards on the outside are pretty bad, but if you're flipping around, they're not bad. They're basically brand new. So once I insulate all this, I'm thinking maybe I'll just reuse those boards. I'll flip them around and put them on. Otherwise, this looks clean. It's nice. Probably gonna put some windows in too. So it's good to see that it's in good condition. Even around the wheel wells, there's no rot, which is good. We have this steel bar that goes all the way through, but that's obviously for strapping things down. I'm gonna take that out. Otherwise, good progress. We're gonna start on that wall over there and work our way to this side. Taking these pop rivets out. Essentially a pop rivet, there's a ball at the back that crushes the aluminum and holds it together. So I'm just taking the drill, I'm just drilling them out. Do an oversized drill bit, and you just drill it out. And then once that's done, all you do is pop it and it's done. So that's how I'm dealing with the pop rivets on these sections. So I hit a little bit of a snag with this wall. I gotta figure out how to take this off. I can't find any nuts or bolts or screws on this side. I think it might be mounted from underneath, so I'm gonna take a look. Otherwise, once that's off, that panel is gonna come out. But starting to look like a bare van, which is good. That's what I want. So I figured out that it's 4 bolts on each corner. So what I'm doing is I'm using cutting oil with a drill bit. And I'm just putting a little dab of cutting oil and then drilling out the bolts. Or screws, I guess in this case. They were too rusty and they weren't grabbing, so this just makes it a lot easier. So I managed to get that box out. Proved to be a little harder than I wanted to, but it's out, so I can take off the bottom bolts of this wall, take that out of here. So this side's completely bare. I'm gonna start working on this side. I'm gonna take the lower off first, because the upper has a bunch of electrical run through here. So I'm going to probably take off that top molding, peel the electrical back so it's all down here, and just work my way back, hopefully tackle the ceiling, take the lights out, and at least work my way back. I'm taking the ceiling out because I want to insulate it, and I'm also going to put in pot lights, so these incandescent bulbs will be history basically. So I got the top molding off, all the wires exposed. On this side, there's some heavier duty lines running to the roof. There's a little traffic thing on top I gotta take off, so I'm assuming that's what this is for. Otherwise, this wall's gotta wait until I take off that wiring and peel her back. But I think right now I'm gonna start working on the pot lights, get the pot lights out and disconnected, and then that way I can take off the roof panels. It looks like the pot lights are all run through this wire bus as well. But slowly but surely, that pile outside is growing and everything in here is going down. So that's it for day one. It's starting to pour rain outside, so that's it for me in here. But essentially got all the walls, roof, electrical kind of peeled back. It's just this one corner I'm working on. The inverter is going to stay for now, but I got to figure that out, do some research. That's a weird pass-through cabinet I want to get rid of. Not sure if there's space for a door there or not, but might put one in there. Anyways, day one's complete. Subscribe for day two. All right, day two, I'm gonna work on taking this out. I'm gonna put a window here, and it's gonna free up some space inside as well. It's kind of just a cabinet that takes up a lot of space. I got no use. I mean, I could put a generator in it, but it takes up so much space inside the cab that's kind of not worth it. This Sprinter van doesn't have a slide door, so that's something I'm gonna have to work around. Thinking I'm gonna go with a Murphy bed design in the back to open up more space. And then eventually I'll put maybe a rooftop camper, but for now I think that Murphy bed's where I'm gonna go. So let's get this out of the van. So day two is off to a tremendous start. I'm struggling with all the Sikaflex around here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut out the box. Shouldn't be too bad. I think there's enough space where I can put a window in there anyway, so it's gonna save me a lot of time and effort and sweat, but should be the easier solution. All right, it was a real pain, but we managed to get it out. Looks like a great spot for a window. Anyhow, really opens it up in here now. I'm going to peel that back, leave it all connected, but then I'm going to take that panel off, clean it up, and then get started on this section of the floor. But the vision is a lot more clear now that there's no box there, which is good. Thinking this is going to be the kitchen, probably a sink there with a nice window. Have my cooktop on that side with some storage up, down on the sides, but looks good. So I'm just cut up some plywood to put on the front of the van for the parts that don't have it on the floor. Marked it out, it's gonna be 70 inches wide. Each sheet's about 4 by 8, so I'll use the 4 feet lengthwise. But it's coming along. Cutting my second piece now. There's some humps in the van I got to cut out. So I'm just going to take the jigsaw, cut those humps out, and then this should be the final piece for the subfloor. All right, so the rest of the floor has been installed. It's up pretty good, nice and snug. It's not secured down yet, but essentially gives me a lot more visualization. I can start drawing out where I want stuff to go. So not a bad day two.